Here we go. So, how's everybody doing? For anybody that don't know me, my name is Chaz White, and let me turn this down. That's my song, man. It's my anthem for like the past couple days. Quick shout out to Tip Joy. It's my sister in Christ. I've been bumping it, and this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, go check that out, man. Anybody? I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Just be helping me through the day. But that's what I'm planning on doing on this this YouTube channel. I call it a walk with God. So I'm gonna be just sharing my personal experiences with God as I grow, as I get revelation, as I just hear from Him. I'm gonna come and share it with you guys, and hopefully we grow together. Thank anybody that's watching for their support. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share things. I plan on. This stuff just started coming to me. Actually, I ain't the blogger type, if you will, or whatever. But I love to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I love to encourage people. I love to pour out in people if I can, and so this kind of just started developing into a desire of mine, and so yeah, what I'm gonna be doing as I walk with God, it's just my ups, my downs, hopefully more ups than downs. I was thinking about sharing like I just did right then, like music that I listen to, stuff that motivates me through the day, and just stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of nervous a little bit, so bear with me. But I guess by this being my first video, man, I explain to you guys who I am. My name is Chaz White. I used to be I just used to run the streets. I just grew up, wanting to be something that I wasn't. And the more that you portray something, you end up becoming that thing that you know what I'm saying, put your energy into or whatever. And so yeah, man, I ended up getting addicted to alcohol and ecstasy pills, real heavy. I've been into all type of stuff, man, shootouts, and my brother was shot 4 or 5 times, and that was a bad situation. But you name it, I did it, man. I done ran in houses, you know what I'm saying, like, or been around people that was doing it. And so yeah, man, that's just what it was. But in the midst of that, I was raised in a church, you know what I'm saying? Like, my father wasn't around too tough, and my mom was doing the best she could. She was bringing us to church and stuff, and you gotta go, because if your mama making you go, you gotta go. In the midst of that, I gave my life to God when I was like in 6th grade, and that was amazing, the best thing I could have did. And then I backslid as a young man, you know what I'm saying, and just got out into the streets, man. But from that moment when I gave my life to God, I never was the same. Even when I went off and did what I wanted to do, when I was, running the streets or whatever, I never ended up. I lost that edge, you know what I'm saying. When God get to dealing with you, that conviction is always there. That voice, you hear His voice now. You know what I'm saying. Like, you try to dumb it down, but He's always drawing you, and that's what He was doing with me. And I can go on and on about just my testimony of what I was doing, but I'll fast forward to maybe like 3.5 years ago. I caught a pistol case. I caught a couple cases, so this was like my 3rd felony. I caught a pistol case and I bonded out. But while I was out on bond, I gave my life back to God. Well, I should say, while I was out on bond, I gave my life back to God. And he just was dealing with me. I was fighting my case for like a year, and I ended up doing like a year and a half almost. And he kept me through that. And I got married in the midst of all of that type of stuff. You know, before I went to prison, I ended up getting married. I got 2 kids and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to think of how to summarize it up so it ain't too long and drawn out. But yeah, got out, man, and just kept going, man. I been off and on in the church, you know, all of these years leading up until now. But when I got out this time, something was different. I had gave my life to God before I went to prison, you know what I'm saying? And he kept me, like I said, through that. And when I got out, something was different. You know, I tried to go back into the world because I had kind of like semi-backslid like right before I got out of prison. And so when I got out, you know, I was hanging a little bit, but it really, my desires had started to change, you know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't like it was in the previous times of going in and out of the church, if you will. And my brother, this whole time though, my older brother Brandon, some of you probably know him. He's saved right now. You can check out his video of him preaching actually on my Facebook page. He had been saved all of this time. He gave his life to God. He got a powerful testimony as well. And he was witnessing to me when I got out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he seen that I really wasn't all the way back in the streets like I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I was just drinking a little bit and stuff, but it really wasn't like it used to be. And so he would witness to me and be like, man, you already, you know, you don't do much. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out like that no more. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you waiting on? What's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really got to do nothing but start praying. You know what I'm saying? And that made a lot of sense because it wasn't like I had to give up so much. At least I didn't think at that time. And I just did what he said and started praying, and just simple prayers from my heart, like, God, here I am, you know, being real, like, man, I know I fell off and turned my back on you again. I'm sweating in the camera. Yeah, man, it's gonna be like this in the beginning, I guess. But yeah, simple prayers, you know what I'm saying? And I grew from there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was probably like a little over a year ago. I've been walking, when I got out, rededicated my life back. I've been out for 2 years, and I was out for like a year, and really was just in like a, you know, like a backslidden state, but really wasn't like all the way back to doing what I was doing before I gave my life to God. But I wasn't talking to him no more. I wasn't seeking after him no more. I wasn't praying. I wasn't reading. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, doing none of that type of stuff. So I was backsliding. So I had started to pray again, and from him, my brother witnessing to me, and it just grew from there. And then the life-changing moment and experience happened. He put me up on this guy named Todd White. And if you guys ever get a chance to, you should check this guy out. He's he looks mixed. He has dreads. He's like a street evangelist. He has like a healing ministry, but not even really so much of a healing ministry. He just does what God said that we all would do if we believe. You know, he go and he witness to people, and he heal people and pray for people, and that's what every believer should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were commissioned to do, pretty much. And so he put me up on him. I started watching him, and he just like totally changed my perspective on the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I always just, you know, lived off of feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't feel God's presence, if I didn't feel like he was there, then, you know, I would be down. I would be like, my walk with him was based off of feelings and not truth. And that's the key. That's what I got. That's what I got from Todd when I started watching him, and just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the just wasn't watered down. It was just straight truth. It was the simple gospel, not all of this extra stuff that I was accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do this and you gotta and stuff that'll, in my opinion, it's a trap to actually keep you bound, because it's not works, right? You know, but we're gonna get into all of that on this channel, because it's a walk, it's a journey, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be sharing, you know, all of the keys that I get, keys to just keep going. And that's another thing that I'm gonna be saying a lot, like keep going, keep going, keep going. Me and my brother got that revelation. He actually put it on, gave it to me, and it just grew on us. You know what I'm saying? Like the revelation of keep going. Like, regardless of what you're going through, you can keep going. If you know you fall and get up 100,000 times, if you mess up 100,000 times in the same day, you can get up and keep going. And all of that type of stuff, that right there, like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm fellowshipping with one of the brothers, and God just speak to us, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna share with you guys. Man, I got through like 12 minutes of that. That was rough. But I just thank God for y'all, man. I thank God for this moment. It's pretty big for me, man. It's stepping out and doing something that I'm it's a little uncomfortable, you know, this aspect of it. If I was out, I'd talk to a group of people, but who knows how many people this might reach. And so it's just like a little uncomfortable, but I thank God for it, man. And I pray that this bless somebody, and you know, we can grow together. And y'all comment, man. I'm not doing this for no likes or subscribes or subscriptions or whatever, but if you do, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, like I said, I'm walking with God, and I want y'all to take that journey with me, man, and hopefully it bless some of y'all, man. So I don't know if I'm leaving something out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, but God bless y'all, man, and stay tuned for the next video. This video number 1, man. So thank y'all for watching, and when I get something like this, ain't gonna probably be no everyday thing. I don't know, however God lead me, you know what I'm saying? Like, however God lead me to come on here and share stuff with y'all. I was just praying before I made this video, actually, like, don't let me get on here saying stuff that didn't come from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be really, from God, everything that I give to you guys, and I want to be careful about that. So I don't know if I'm going to be making videos every day or, you know, every other day, you know what I'm saying? I just want it to be real. And yeah, so that's it, man. And God bless y'all, man, and hopefully y'all check me out next time.